kilometres off the coast of Niigata. And as always, I'm joined by my good friend Ryotaro on this trip. Have you been to佐渡Island before?
Yes, like when I was 10.
About 60 years ago?
33 years ago, to be accurate.
Okay. It might be 80 kilometres away into the Sea of Japan, but佐渡Island has played an important role in Japanese history as both a place of exile and Japan's primary source of gold. We're off on a 2-day trip to explore the island, from its fresh local cuisine to its stunning temples and beaches. But our first stop is the gold mine that once drove the island's economy and funded the Japanese government for several centuries. A gold mine which today is inhabited by dozens of terrifying robots from the future. In Tokyo you can go to a robot restaurant, but in Sado you can go to a robot mine. We're the only ones down here because it's off-peak season, there's not many people around. But there are hundreds of robots working their way through the mine, hammering away, and it's impressive, but it's also a little bit creepy. Because they're made so well that they're almost lifelike.
Well, this guy here, his timbering.
Timbering, but he's missing. He's not doing a very good job, is he?
No, he's missing, right? Guy.
He's smiling, but he's missing. I would have him fired. No two ways about it. Look at him. As well as being genuinely terrifying, the robots help to put the grim reality of life in the mine into perspective. Open from 1601 to 1989, 78 tonnes of gold and 2,300 tonnes of silver were successfully mined during its 388 years of operation. There's around 400 kilometres of tunnels at the gold mine, and it's even led to one of佐渡Island's most iconic sites. The mountain above the mine has had the centre visibly excavated over the centuries to look like Pac-Man's mouth. But looking at the terraformed mountain really helps you to appreciate the mining operation's sense of scale. Having visited the mine, we decided to go panning for some gold of our own, and the power-hungry Ryotaro didn't waste any time trying to unearth some newfound wealth.
Should you make the gold sink to the bottom?
You're trying really hard.
Yes!
Only took you 25 minutes. How many?
3. Didn't you hear me? 3.
How are you going to spend your newfound wealth?
Big Mac.
There wasn't even any deliberation. You remind me a bit of Gollum when he found the ring. The sort of way you're looking at that gold. After Ryotaro had become rich beyond his wildest dreams, we headed inland to one of Sado's oldest and most secluded temples, dating back over 1,200 years. Like a poor man's emperor. If you were emperor, what would you be called?
Ryohito.
Ryohito. Man of the people.
What would you call yourself if you're a king? Chris the Third.
Chris the Third.
Christopher the Third.
Chris the First, wouldn't it?
Christopher the Third.
So why does this place look so much like Kiyomizu-dera in Kyoto?
There was a monk, the year 808. Actually, this guy actually came over here and met the people who got exiled, and also the local, normal local people. They realized that it must be very hard for them to travel all the way to Kyoto, because I mean, back in those days, I mean, it took weeks.
Well, we didn't have
weeks,
buses,
right?
did we? No.
Exactly. So what they did was they actually built the smaller version of a Kiyomizu temple.
Ah, if you can't join them, beat them.
Exactly.
Build your own temple.
Exactly. Just build it.
It's a faithful replica, though.
It is.
Albeit a lot quieter than Kiyomizu-dera.
The one in Kyoto, because I mean, that's got like millions of tourists. But here, it's like I don't really find anyone other than us. Yeah, it's nice to be at a temple and not have the sound of iPhone camera shutters going off every 5 seconds. Sado is also home to Niigata Prefecture's only 5-storey pagoda, which took 2 generations of carpenters 30 years to craft and construct. And once again, we've got the whole place to ourselves.
It always amazes me how quickly humans can go into a nice, clean, tidy hotel room and do this. You know, just fill it full of junk. And here's the main culprit himself. For dinner, we're lucky to visit one of佐渡Island's best restaurants, Sesuke next door.
Looking very smart today. Handsome young man, handsome old man.
Unlike you, with your $5 sweatshirt and $20 jeans.
Wearing, right,
from Camden Market.
Camden Market? What? This is what the youth of today wear.
Youth of today?
I think
you've got wrong definition of youth of today.
The beloved viewers of this channel will back me up that this is great. This is what.
No, they'll backfire you, for God's sake.
They'll backfire me. What the fuck is that?
Tonight we're in good hands. Kuniaki Osaki is one of佐渡Island's best chefs, having trained at a 3 Michelin star restaurant in France. He takes great pride in the restaurant's fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Even the bottled water is collected by Chef Osaki himself from one of Sado's many natural springs.
Oh my God.
Wow. It's on a rock.
It's on a wood and it's on a rock. Wow.
You know the food's going to be good when it comes out on a rock and a tree. Yeah. It's always a good sign.
Okay, now food report.
Food report. Excellent. Excellent. I can't talk. It's a sparkling wine.
Yeah, sparkling wine, yeah.
No, it's an interesting, exciting mix of textures. The crunchiness of the bread, the softness of the cheese, the succulent texture of the cod.
Oh, it gets better.
It smells fantastic. The mushrooms in particular.
Yeah, it's a mushroom sauce, isn't
it? Mushroom sauce.
And the fish is very, how do you say it? Very soft, but it's got the bouncy texture to it. I don't know how you call it.
The bouncy texture.
Yeah.
And you ridicule me for my food criticisms. It's very bouncy. Yeah.
It's bouncy, isn't it?
It's very good though.
It's very good, yeah.
The fish is very tender.
Sakeka sauce.
Oh, sakeka sauce.
Sakeka sauce.
People are going to start thinking this entire channel is based on just beef.
Beef.
Which I don't have a problem with, apart from the fact vegans probably hate me.
So common food critic, does it melt in your mouth?
We are not using that phrase
Alright.
ever again. Well, this is honestly one of the best cuts of beef I've had. This is佐渡beef.
It's quite rare that you can only get here.
Beef that you can only get in佐渡Island.
Yeah, because the number of cows.
Certainly less fatty than Kobe beef, which I can't eat because it's too fatty. This is amazing. We might as well rename this channel to the Beef Channel. Beef in Japan.
Beef in Japan.
Beef in Japan. Cheese, salmon, butter, citrus fruit, potato, salad and ham.
Ham.
Pretty exquisite little breakfast. Now we're talking. Eggs and bacon. The only thing that's missing now, sausages. Nice big British pork sausages.
That would downgrade the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Downgrade the whole
Yeah.
thing? What do you want about?
Oh, but with the German sausages, that'll be perfect. Ask
Ge-
Germans, please ask Germans. Please, German people, just comment, please.
British sausages are better. There can be no debate. British.
You don't hear anything.
I'm not against German sausages, but British sausages, the pork, is better quality. Have you lived in the UK?
Bloody 4 years.
Have you lived in Germany?
Yeah, bloody 2.5 years.
Shit.
So I can seriously compare.
So you're an expert.
Exactly. And unfortunately, I prefer German sausages.
Why?
Because that
Nah,
tastes
you're just trying to annoy me. You're just trying to wind me up. Shut up and eat your luxurious premium breakfast. When you leave a Japanese hotel, a lot of the staff come out the front and do this. So it's great, a bit awkward, but very nice. Arigatou. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Very nice staff. Yeah. Look at them, and then they'll stand there waving until the car is out of sight. One time we drove down the road for like a kilometre and they were still just standing there waving in the distance.
From the hotel, me and Mr. Sausages went on to佐渡Island's most stunning beach, on the far northern tip of the island. The beach is unique for stretching out into the sea, and this rare feature, along with the crystal clear waters, have been awarded as one of the top bathing spots in all of Japan, albeit probably not in the month of March. It's got a bit of an edge of the world vibe going on. Maybe it's the cool, sharp rocks jutting out into the sea, or maybe it's the fact we're
on a beach that has the sea either side of it. It's quite bizarre. Michelin Star Beach.
Michelin Green Star Beach.
Michelin Green Star Beach. That's nice. It'd be a great barbecue spot.
It's a Michelin 2-star beach. We can't really do the barbecue.
We can.
What do you mean you can?
I'm having my barbecue here. Barbecue.
You can't do that, especially
burgers and sausages.
You can't especially do that because when you because you got to grill the whole like bloody British sausages. That's like inferior to like German sausages.
You're always looking for a fight. He's always looking for a fight, isn't he? Oh, what would you rather have, this or this? British sausages on this beach. Bring them to Sado. Sit on the beach. Enjoy the beach.
British sausages
frolic in the clear
Sado
waters.
just simply do not match.
Sado is a great little island getaway for those looking for a weekend away from the city. Best enjoyed outside of the winter months. It's pretty easy to reach with just a 2-hour bullet train ride from Tokyo Station to Niigata, followed by an hour-long boat ride across the Sea of Japan. For more information on the places we visited, you can find all the details in the description box below.
You know, Sado surprised me. It's a pretty nice little island. For me, the highlight though had to be the robot army of miners who will inevitably take over the world. How about you?
And my highlight would be exchanging this with 3 Big Macs.
3 Big Macs.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's worth it.
A little bit ambitious.
No. Listen, I'm talking reality here.
I'm talking reality. All right. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh, what a muppet.